Hey Dawn. Hey Noelle. I was absorbed in something right before this, and I thought, oh no, and I need to go clean my palette and get my water. I'll be back. Okay. Thank you for your patience. Appreciate it. I was looking at watercolors on Etsy, and I found this one I guess store that ships from America, and they're having a sale, and I really like their stuff. I put a whole bunch of stuff in my cart, but I need to go back through and decide, okay, I only can spend this much. I've been wanting to get some new glitter watercolors, something that just pops off the page. I've had these a while. I think they're called Arco or something like that, and they're okay. You can see they do shimmer and shine. So I thought it might be a good idea to look for individual little pots instead of a set, and that way I can fill in, something I don't have. I don't have a ton of brown. There is brownish, but these are orangier. And I could use another red. Now, I've got a lot of greens and blues, but you can never have enough of greens and blues. And probably a silver that kind of is better than that one. And these purples are nice, but I really only have, well, I've got three, I guess, dark, medium, and light. And so I've been playing around with maybe getting just a few that would pop off the page, and then maybe some new watercolors. So I don't know. What I need to do is use the ones I have and see if I really enjoy it as much as I think I do. So here is, that was from another one. Here's my little fox. And I know I can, what's going on with the light? Oh, that's it. I know I could tweak some more here and there, especially making more fur-like strokes. I might do that, I don't know. I wanted to put some sparkly stuff on the, this part. Just because I feel like I want it to be lighter, you know, more reflective of moonlight. And I may still work on getting this guy a little more rounded here with some more black. I was watching, oh, what's her name? Sarah on Saturday. Was it Saturday? Yeah. She was doing a live stream. And I showed her my fox. I took a picture of it, put it on my my community tab, and I asked her about that, and she said, yeah, you could probably darken this area a little more if you wanted to. And she said darken this some more, which I may keep darkening that, but anyway, she liked the fur and the flowers. So, and then the background, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do there. I've got an idea for it, and it was to make this, it's hard to do a circle when the picture is so big on the page. So I had the idea of making it look like the words are hard this morning. I had a very tough student. It really wasn't the student, it was the parent. I have never seen a parent that stressful. And I can't show stress on my face, which is a challenge. She was, as soon as I said something, she would repeat it and then tell what he needed to say. So she wasn't doing him any favors. So that kind of stressed me out. Okay. Background. Yes. There is a Chinese, I don't know, folk tale, fairy tale of a fox who wanted to live on the moon. And he climbed a rope to get to the moon. And that's how they explain, well, just in just a story, how some of the moon looks like a fox. You can look that up if you want to. And so I wanted to put a glow around him and part of a moon. But Sarah, I'm not sure if that's her two names or Sarah is her last name. I'm not sure, but anyway, that's who that is. She had the idea of putting the moon over in the side. And so that's what I did. And I looked at two of my color effects. They have some really good ideas in this book. Some of them aren't that great, or I'm not interested in, but anyhow, this was one that Barbara Colors used when she was doing the galaxy page, I guess, the planet page in Rooms of Wonder. And I like the idea of the globe part. This part I'm not so sure about, that I want to do that effect on there. But in another one, this is Colors 4. See, I've marked the ones in here that I want to try. So the glowing planet basically is you're just coloring around it. And I mean, she doesn't give the greatest sample, but the main idea of it is to have leave a space around there and do some more erasing and making white. So I thought maybe I could do those two things on here. The second part was what to make the background part. And I thought, all right, well, I'm going to do black. But this, I'm just telling you my process. It might be a long one. Instead of just doing straight black, I wanted to put this purple that I used in here on these little circles as the underneath of the black. And then as it's going toward the moon, then there's less black and a little bit more of this color. And then as I do the craters on here, I'll use some other purples, like, well, this one I already used, but I would use this purple haze here just to kind of bring in that. That is my idea. Whether it works or not, I don't know. Hey, Connie. Hey, Kenny, it's so good to have you back. You did. I need to do one myself. I listen to the Bible a lot of the day, some of the day, but sit down and study it, I don't do that as well as I should. Thanks, Kenny. Sorry about the light on there. Yeah, if I could do any more to it, I would probably just do more fur lines. Especially here, I would darken it a little bit. But I wanted to get to the background today. Hey, Diane. I'm a little bit nervous about doing this background. So I tried to practice it a little bit over here. You know, this is pretty good. Probably what I do after that is, of course, my dots. Something else I needed to practice here. I want to see if, okay, good. That's what I wanted to know. Is if I could use the white on top of that. That way I can come up. See this second one? Oh yeah, I was going to tell you. These come in handy. I've got two different ones. These are the great big ones. And then I've got one that's got, probably takes over from here and then has a bunch of little ones, little circles. I got this from Mr. Pin. Do I have the circle ones? Oh yeah. Yeah. Here's the small ones. So these have come in quite handy on many pictures. And let's see, what I did was I put this one here like that and then just colored in there with this smoke blue from the Brute Max. And then the bigger one, then I used that same pencil to make that part. So this part right here is supposed to be the lightest part, and that means I can actually go color beyond that line, but you know, get lighter as I go. That's my plan. Whether I do it or not, I don't know. Let me get my almost useless glove on here. Well, when I woke up this morning, it was 50. Can you believe that? Wow. Today's my husband's birthday, and I wanted to buy him, I wanted to make something for him, and he likes He likes airplanes like I like airplanes. And I guess it's a... Oh, sorry. I think I left my erasers in the other room. So I will just use this one. I guess it doesn't matter that there's color down here because I'm going to cover over it anyway. So we will just do that. One of my hobbies I don't do very often, maybe every couple of years, is I like to build model planes. I like to build them for my husband and my dad. I built my dad 3 over the years. And one of them was great big. It was the B-52. So I'm going to be using Inktense on this. I'm going to start with violet first. I think I'm going to go lightly at first and see how it works. And let's see what else. Yeah, it's hard to get into that. I'm concentrating. Okay. This might be a little more darker purple than I wanted, but it'll be okay. I've made my husband probably 10 planes. I haven't really counted. Now, as I've gotten older and my shaking has increased, oh, thank you. I'll tell him that. It gets a little more challenging. It becomes more challenging to to get it right. I think I might put some tape on this part. Gosh, that mom really shook me up. She really shook me up. I don't think I want to use that one. I'll use this one. This is washi tape. Just want to make sure. Make sure I protect that. And of course, I can't even imagine how the boy would feel. Maybe he's a wiggly boy. You know how it is. Okay, I thought I put them. Oh, I did. I put them on here. Good. I can't imagine how he would feel. Poor thing. And I mean, I can't even describe it. Yeah. Yes, summer's finally over. Oh. In the South, we sometimes have a time called Indian summer, and it just means that it continues to be hot into the fall. I think I will just stop there. and add the black. Oh, this is Inktense, violet and ink black. Sorry, I'm trying to keep my hand out of the way. It's, oh, I forgot to fix the zoom. I really ought to put up a, you think I'd remember how to remember about this, but I've done it so many times. If I get my hair in the shot, I apologize. All right, I took the focus off, and I think it looks fine. Now I lost my train. The summer, yeah. This may be dark enough. We'll just see. Now, should I try to use the Tombow? Or should I use the water? I was actually going to put this on the palette and I forgot. It was sitting right there. No, it doesn't have any water in it. What? Could use that little one or I could use this one. I can't stand the shaking when I color. Yeah. Yeah. I forgot. I mean, I could use it on the other part, so. Alright, I don't much like this flower one. This is a Tombow water brush. I have not used my water brushes in a while. I would probably use this one, except that there's no water in it. Speaking of water, yeah, can you tell I'm nervous? All right, we will just, oh, that's what I didn't bring in here was a napkin. Oh, well, I'll use this. It's basically a napkin. I can always go over this again with pencil. Wow, that is so purple. That is so purple. Well, it's doing what I want it to do, but it's probably a lot more purple than I wanted. I think I have an idea. It just popped in my head, as all ideas do. Oh, my my dryer's going off. I'm gonna try something here. Wow, that makes it really dark. I'll just test it on that. And I can always go back and put some dots on there. Posca dots. This is just so it will bring some of that dark purple down here. I think this is a shaking day. That's all right. So how was y'all's weekend? Did you do anything fun, interesting, or did you just chill? Maybe both. I like this purple on here. I may actually go back over that with a sparkle. Sparkly pin. We didn't do anything terribly exciting. We don't usually do. Oh, no problem. Lurk away. Oh, hey, Yana. Sorry, I was looking down and not even paying attention to the chat. I kind of like what this purple is doing. You've got this other dark sections, and it kind of helps lighten up the lighter ones. I suppose I could do the rest of that later. All right. What are we gonna do? I had a little bit of the color left on my brush. I don't want to waste it. Okay, that's good. Okay. Now, use the smooth side or the other side. Well, it would be hard to get it down on there, so I guess we'll use this side. I'm going to test out what I like better. I suppose I can put them together since they're going to be together anyway. All right. And this is near the back of the book, so it's kind of hard to... Yikes. Interesting. You get a whole different effect doing it this way. I think you end up using more water. I mean, I like what it's doing, but I want it to be very dark. So I think what I need to do is just go back to doing it this way. I'm not sure I can. Color over that yet. I can start in this corner anyway. Looks like the weekend's going to be less days for banana trees and other plants. Oak leaf hydrangea. Elephant ears. Oh, the elephant ears are huge. Huge plants. Thus the name. I'm just using the side of this so I can. I wonder if I can. All right, I'm gonna blow dry a second. Blow dry. My blow dryer is not that loud, so I didn't feel the need to turn the sound off. What is my husband doing in there? Oh, should I still put, I probably ought to put a glow around my fox. I kind of had a rough weekend. We had some family come, and I've never met this cousin that I can remember. So I was a little bit nervous. Actually, I was a lot nervous. A lot more nervous than I should have been. And anyway, he's an awesome guy, so I won't be nervous at his coming again. He came down to visit, and this is the Brutfuner macaroon smoke blue. And I went through a lot of my purples and blues and light and all and exact, I don't know, shade of a color. So I pulled out a Black Widow and some other colors. I may actually still put pencil over this, but anyway, he is from Michigan. And you know what he brought us? I couldn't believe it. I wasn't expecting him to bring us anything. He brought a bottle of maple syrup from Mackinac Island. I think that's how you say it. Mackinac. He lives next to that, like across the bridge from there. And during the tourist season, their town is, busy as too busy. Crazy busy. That's a good word for it. Crazy busy. And he brought us some maple syrup. Can you believe that? Hey, Thomas, thanks for coming in. Maybe gradate a lighter color coming from each corner. Maybe make the corners light or the corners dark and come in. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. So I have not tasted the maple yet. Mackinac, yeah. When I look at the bottle, it says got a C on the end. So I'd always heard it said Mackinac, but so now he's invited my sister to come up, and my sister didn't want to really go alone. My dad's aunt lives there with her husband. My dad's uncle passed away in the 70s, and she remarried. Anyway, she doesn't really know them exactly, and so she was kind of nervous about that. What did I drop this time? Oh, I dropped it in the back. And I thought maybe I would go with her, you know. But I'm not sure. Okay, I don't have anything lighter in the Inktense, so what I'll do is just use the other purples that I got out. I'd use this one too. Lilac, purple haze from the Cobra set. I'm like using 4 different purples. I think this one was too purple, so that's why I didn't use it. This one. This one might be good for this might be good. It's number 63 from Brute Squares. We'll see how that goes. Oh, there's nothing wrong with them other than they shake a lot. I think I'm zoomed in too much. Y'all tell me if that's better. It's supposed to protect from smearing, but it doesn't always. Probably better than without it, but not very well. Where's my other? Okay. So as I come down this way, I'm going to just get lighter around the moon and around there's not really any special technique, I think, for coloring. If you're just going to do a background with these, if you're going to do something specific, yeah, you might want to go in whatever direction you want to go with it, but usually when it's just background, it doesn't have to be pretty. The only thing I could say though is that if you want it lighter or darker, you would just apply more pencil down. See, I would put a little more here. Yeah, they do. I think it was Kenny. Were you the one that said to use the Hyron? Sorry about that. That's why I zoomed back out so that I wouldn't have to keep moving my paper. Okay. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to have to turn my book. Actually, might want a little more color up there. Come on, little pen. Elena from Coloring with Elena, I'm not sure she uses a water pen that much. The last time I watched her do any kind of wet media, she was just using a regular brush. And I thought, I wonder how that would be. Yeah, I'm going to have to go over that with pencil. We'll just add more. Let's try different. Gosh. Come on, pen. There we go. Just didn't want to work. No, I'm sleeping. I don't want to work. I think I might go into that. I just want to put a little bit of that color down here into the glow area. I'll just have to do that a different way. All right, this side is dry pretty well. No, I need to go further down. This month has been State Fair month. October is always State Fair month, at least Texas State Fair. And we've gone literally a dozen times, I guess. But, you know, it was fun for a while, and then we saw everything, and we saw our pocketbooks going, what? Is everything became more expensive out there. You buy things with tickets, and so if you want to do that, if you want to buy food. You don't have to buy some of the crafts and things they have there with tickets. But anyway, they used to be 50 cents. And I think the last time we went there, they were $1 each. And I know, I don't begrudge somebody that has to make some money. But I think $1 for each ticket is kind of ridiculous. So if you want, my cousin was saying, the reason I brought that up is because he went out there. He hadn't ever been to the Texas State Fair. So my sister and my dad went with him. And the water's not wanting to come out. There we go. Anyway, so it's been expensive. And he was saying that he went to buy a drink and some kind of, I don't know if it was a corny dog or whatever. I think there were maybe 3 things he bought, and they said, okay, 19 tickets. So all of that was $19. Insane. All right. I think I'm going to see. Whoa. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what this is going to do. To the black. This is the Oud purple. I'm not sure what other state fairs do when they are. I think the Indiana State Fair is in August, which you would not want the Texas State Fair to be in August. It lightens it up here. I don't want to do that too much. Just use the... Oh, sorry. This is Arteza Oud Purple and Noor. Oh my goodness. Mackinac is a band of Chippewas and the Ottawa tribes. Oh, awesome. Yeah. Yep. It's better than the other one I have. The Gayamon. Not sure how to say that. I use larger watercolor brush when doing large areas. Yeah. Do I have a large one? I do have a large one. But I don't think I have a large... No, I've got this one, but it doesn't have water in it. And I would have to go get some water because I don't have any in here other than what I'm drinking. But I've liked the state fair in the past. We took our daughter to that. When I was growing up, my parents never took me to the state fair, at least that I could remember. They said it cost too much. And so when our daughter was old enough to enjoy it, we went because I wanted her to have that fun experience of the state fair, and I wanted to see what the state fair was all about. Every year you would get, in public school anyway, you would get free tickets to the fair, and you would have fair day. But we never got to go. I got my free ticket, but they didn't want to go. And I understand money was tight at that time. And we went several times as our daughter grew up, and we had a good time. She would always want to ride these two rides, and the last time she did, she was probably 12, and she's really tall. But they let her get on it anyway, and then that was the last time. So we took a picture every time she got on there, every year she got on it. And so that was a fun memory. I think I'll try this lighter. This is the lilac. Oh, I don't want that one. Purple haze. Yeah, I think that's what I want, is purple haze. Do I have anything lighter than that? I thought I did. This is lighter, I guess. I just wanted a little bit of something right there in the edge that the white can grab onto, you know? I don't know why. Just, ooh, that's something I need to do. I may do that after I finish this. I want to, I guess, erase that line. I could always use, I'll be using Posca anyway, so I'm thinking out loud. My favorite things to see at the fair. What is that? Were the quilts. Because I like to quilt. I haven't made a quilt in a while, and I really need to make one. Quilts and the butter sculpture. Y'all got to look that up, because it's crazy. So somebody, I don't know who, I think it's a different artist each year, takes a bunch of butter, sponsored by whatever butter company it was, and makes a sculpture, sometimes two sculptures. Ooh, I'm liking how that looks. I'm like, all right, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it. It looks good. Okay. Let's see. I'm missing some stuff here. Alina does use a regular brush. Yeah. Yeah. Nico does. A staff member's son broke his leg. It's clean break. He have to have surgery. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll definitely pray for him, Thomas. Turn your brush. Use the wide side. It's easier. You mean this? Whoops, not that one. This one. Use the wide side. I thought I had been. Maybe not. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. If I had water, I would try a regular brush. Would y'all be a little patient? Let me go fill this one up. I'm not far from, whoa, avalanche. Wow. Oh, I got the wrong thing. Thank you for your patience. I think this rounder brush is going to be better. Okay, what else did I miss here? He's only 2. Oh no. Yeah, hope he comes back next week too. I agree with that, Thomas. It takes us a little longer to heal. Yeah, probably 2 months at the most, or at the least. You like acrylic paint in the background? Oh, Kenny, I would love to see some of your stuff. Oil pastels. Kenny, were you the one that Shannon was talking to yesterday about using oil pastels? No, that was, I think that was Yana. Yeah. I might do a little experimenting with some of the other parts of the page, but I like how, I don't know if you can pick it up as easily as I am, but I like how there's this impressionistic, painterly thing going on here. I like that. I like that. Impressionism is my favorite genre of. Do you call it? You think an art major would know what you call it? Not genre. I guess you could use that word, but that's really for literature. Era. Style. I guess style and time of a specific time in the 1800s. So yeah, I'm going to try that when I get to it. All right, where was I on the white? There's the white. Okay. Now I'm going to do more. I need to work on that. I'm going to make more craters here. But when the... I guess I can do it beforehand. The idea here was to that's not one to come out very well. Because if I use the other grays and light purples I was going to use for the moon, then this white will stand out more. I'll thicken this line. That looks pretty good even like that. I believe I was going to use... So this pencil, if you first look at it, you say, oh, that's blue. And then you start using it, and it's a dark purple. It doesn't even match the barrel. That's... I mean, it's like they didn't even bother to try to match that. I kind of like some of that here. I know I said I wasn't going to touch it. Did I say I wasn't going to touch it? Now I'm touching it. Oh, well. I just wanted to tone down this purple a little bit. It's a little too purple. All right, now the moon. I've got my reference for the moon. So let me show you what I got going here. I'm not sure if you can tell. All right. So these two little spots are supposed to be the two legs of the two front legs of the fox. And this is like his ear or something. And then his body comes around this way, and this would be his back feet. So that's what they say is it looks like a fox. So I won't get all of that into here because, see, I'm going to get a good portion of it. And I'm probably not going to do it perfectly well, but it's all right. So I want this spot to be about right here. And then this little blurb. And then when I'm done with that, I'll darken it some more. And come around here. Oops, I think I went too close. That's right. And I'll just break right here. This is by no means artistically accurate. No, this is pretty much like that. But then I'll go back and do some darker spots. Like I'll use more pressure. I haven't even been watching the chat. Okay. Yes, yes. Now, I think you had said Yana or Kenny, when you use oil pastels for the background, then you use Prismacolor on top. Oh, Yana, Simi is Nico Simi, Neko. She's, I think she's in her 30s, maybe late 20s. Anyway, she lives in, oh, just went out of my head. It's next to the Ukraine. Czech. Yes, she lives in Czechoslovakia. Oh, you already said that. Oh, is it? So her name is Simi. She never said. Really? I always called her Nico. She never said anything. That's funny. I have. The problem is I don't have the other 28. I just have these. And I was trying to find a purple that would fit in with the purple here. The closest thing I could get was the violet. Something between deep violet and violet. And I figured if I could just use this one, I could use pencils on top to get it to the right color that I wanted. So there's that. I might be able to add a little bit of this deep violet. No, that deep violet was really violet, very purple. I didn't want that one, so I went with the violet because the lagoon was too blue. Anyway, I don't know if the new 28 have something or not. Ooh, you gave me an idea, although it would take ages. I could just do a few at a time. Is to blend, make a blend chart of maybe one yellow, one orange, one red, one purple, one dark purple, violet, just like one of each type of color, and see what they look like when they're blended out with each other. That would be kind of fun, at least for me. Y'all may not like that, but I like that. Doing the blend chart really helped me a lot on some other stuff. Once the oil is dried, you can use pencil. Awesome. I did not know Nico was cat in Czech. Wow. Wow. That's cool. Where was I? I was attempting to make some kind of shape, crater shapes on the moon. Not perfectly well, but pretty good. Good enough for government work. I like this purple. It's sort of a grayish purple. Which is kind of what I wanted, so that works. Now I can go a little darker. think I'm still in the shot. I've kind of looked away, trying to concentrate. Cool. Well, that spot's becoming a huge spot. I know, I'm tweaking. Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, she hasn't. So I've been calling her Cat this whole time. Since she likes cats, maybe that's not a big deal. I'm glad she didn't make her channel dogs, because then I would be calling her Dog. Hey, dog. Sound like some kind of a, I don't know, something. All right. Now, I'm just going to try. I wonder if I could use. Okay, make sure this is the blue smoke again. I'm kind of using this to blend. Although, you know, you don't want the moon to look smooth. Cool. Hi, Amanda. Thanks for coming. Oh, you would? Okay, so I would be Nico Leslie. Well, Nico sounds like a name, you know, and being from that part of the world, it sounds like a legit name. So I never thought of it as anything else, which is funny. All right. Back to the background. I'm thinking I'll only go, maybe get this out of the way. hate that now. I'll only go to about here, and then the black or the purple will start to go away, and a green, just a hint of a green, black green will come out. And I really thought about putting some stencily things on here with just very light, a light touch to give you an impression of some kind of foliage being here. I mean, I had lots of ideas. I was going to do clouds. I was going to do like brown leaves and all that stuff, but I always have big ideas. Sorry about that. I wanted to get the camera better. I'm glad you had a nice rest. A nice rest, Kenny. There have been days where I've almost said, I think I'll not stream today. But I really enjoy the company. Okay, probably right in here. I'll start to put a green. Now I've got to pick a green. Probably something like this, leaf green. I love that. Yeah, leaf green. Leaf green, where are you? Calling leaf green. Leaf green? There you are. He's hiding. I think I need... Oh, I hate to sharpen these, but it's the only way. It's the only way you can deal with that. Now, putting the green and the purple next to each other isn't going to be terrible, so... And probably use more of this than the black. There's a method to my madness. But I'm still going to have him glow everywhere. All right, let's do that section. Yeah, I usually go to about 11:30, and then Connie comes on. I have my lunch, put my feet up. All right, I'm not going to do a lot of black here. Maybe on the sides. Okay. Autocorrect is the bane of my existence. All right, we'll see how, there we go. See how this brush goes. I think I like using this. What these are, they look flimsy, but they're really not. They're very strong. They're sort of like a reusable paper towel. And I bought some when I was trying to get over a certain amount to get the shipping that day. And I said, oh, I'm going to try these. And I like them really well. They've got enough, they're soft, but they have enough texture where you can scrub stuff, especially on this side. And they work really well for paintbrushes. All right, we'll see how this works. Oh my gosh, I'm nervous. Puts out a lot of water. Sorry, I got my hand in the way. Sometimes your hand's just gonna get in the way. I really like this color, this green color. Okay. A little bit more of it up in here. I'm probably going to make that section darker, but I do like this color. What is this color? Fern green? No, leaf green. I wouldn't say that was leaf green. I would call it something like moss or olive or something. I wouldn't have called it leaf, but it works. All right, I'm going to use the blow dryer. Close your eyes. I don't know how to turn the sound off, so close your eyes. Close your ears. Okay, let's get some of this. I just picked a great spot to start this. This is that oud purple. And then this is purple haze. And not to find the green I was using. I'm sure I did not put it back. Oh, was it moss? I don't remember it being moss. Yeah, it was moss. Moss. This may or may not work, but we're gonna try. What you need, Steve? I'm not fond of happy accidents. I thought about leaving that, but I'm not going to do it. The big thing I did yesterday, did I start it yesterday? Or did I start it Sunday? Cleaning out my craft closet. Oh my gosh. There's stuff in there from ages ago, and boxes, I'll think, oh, I'll use that box for something. Anybody else like to collect boxes? All right, now I'm going to go back with the black. I collect way too many boxes, and I try to cull them out ever so often. But some I forget about. And I'm actually glad I started it yesterday or on Sunday. I really don't remember which. Ooh, don't want that dark right there. Because I found a present that I bought for my husband, probably for Father's Day, and forgot about it. So I said, okay, this is your birthday present. One of your birthday presents. So that was funny. He said, oh, cool. I hid it so well that I forgot about it. Empty boxes. Oh, wow. Y'all are talking fast. Good. See you later, Diana. Diane, I probably forgot to read there. I'm in the mood for sharing a lot of whips lately. I trouble. How do we keep motivation to finish? Well, you know, you give yourself permission to say, I don't feel like finishing this picture at all. Because you have so many pages and so many books. You just say, you know, I don't need to finish that. And then you don't. Because if you have no motivation to finish a picture, then, you know, why bother? Because we're doing this for fun and relaxation and therapy. So I think it's fine to let it go. Let a few things go. Ooh, hoo-hoos. Yeah. I've thought about doing a whole picture with just a hoo-hoos. I'm not sure if I'm brave enough. I might try it. You have 150 whips? Well, then you got me beat. I'm sure. I haven't even counted the whips. I forgot I had this book until I got into the autumn Halloween themed books. I put in the bin with Christmas books. Oh. Yeah, Kenny, that's exactly what I say. It doesn't matter. Empty boxes. All my boxes go to recycle. Yes, Amanda, that is exactly why I keep them. I um, try to keep at least one of each size and type of container. Of course, he's going to be dark right around in that area, isn't he? But it gets to be crazy, and I have to say, okay, I'm not going to use that. And Yana, when I keep my boxes, I used to make all kinds of little containers with them, but I just kind of got bored of that. But I did keep one. This is actually the top of a box of oatmeal. The bottom is also square, and I kept that one, or did I throw that one out? No, I cut it up to make these things. So I was looking for, did I tell y'all this before? I think I probably did. Well, Kenny wasn't here. I was trying to find a pen keeper container thing that wasn't an arm and a leg and had the right shape and had at least six different spots, maybe 5. And I couldn't find one to my satisfaction, so I said, you know what? I think I'll make one. I've got a box, and it works perfectly well. I mean, it's taped together. Usually this kind of thing I would cover with contact paper, but I don't have any contact paper. And so there you go. That is a way you can recycle. I just hate to throw away the boxes. Now, when I say throw away, my husband does take, they take them to this special, it's a trash can large thing, but it's just 4 boxes, and they take the boxes and recycle them. So it's, they don't get wasted and thrown in the landfill and all that stuff. Although boxes being made of wood, they do biodegrade, so it's okay. I might not make him glow everywhere, like down in here. He doesn't need to glow. Yes, I was making all kinds of little things with boxes, and eventually I would find something that it could replace it. Oh yeah, here's one. Probably it's the last one of these I have, because the other ones kind of fall apart. See, I use contact paper that look like wood. This box here, I think, I can't remember what it was. Just a box. And then I cut up another box to make these little dividers. And then I said, what can I use with this box? And I can't remember what it is either. But I just stuck it on the side. And that's where I keep brushes and things. I try to cull this once in a while, just, to get rid of stuff I'm not using, or throw away bad brushes or something like that. So I did that for a while. You can find all sorts of stuff on YouTube about about, sorry, my eyes are itchy. Must be something in the air. All kinds of boxes, ideas on YouTube. I'm not sure. I think I got inspiration from there, but I didn't actually make something from it. But it gives you enough inspiration that you can make your own stuff. Make sure you wipe off your white whenever you go back and do something different. Same thing with erasers. See this little thing right over here? You probably can't see it. I was going to erase some stuff in the background with my electric eraser, and it had purple on it. And of course I can't get that up. So I said, you know, it's all right. I'm going to be covering over it anyway. Let's see how this does. I will probably go back over this with more green. But Amanda, yeah, if you're not motivated to work on a particular book, you know, don't worry about that one. I have a lot of whips that'll probably remain whips. The other thing you can do with whips is use it for practicing on something. You'll say, well, I don't like this picture. I don't like the colors I'm using. I don't want to erase it or whatever. Then you can use that as a practice page for something. Definitely going to go back. I don't think I have a light green. Where's my Arteza? Prisms. The place where I hang all my little swatch card things is all of who. I think that is Brute Printer. Why it doesn't have the name on the back, I don't know. Some of my swatch cards I leave on the book or the case, and some I don't. Looks like I can't find my Artezas. Where's that? No, that's that one I don't even need. There they are. They're lost on the table. Let's see what I got here. Moss green. Okay. That's pretty light version of olive. I might get that out just to put some darker areas. There's not really a lighter version of that. Maybe I can put cream color. Doesn't really have any beige colors. Copper. That's gold. Wow, look at that gold. That gold almost looks like a lighter version of that. Gold? Really? That is not gold. What is this? What is that color? Did I leave something out? What did I do with that to make it look like that? Got the copper and the dreamy blue, silver, the unicorn color. Maybe it does. I don't know. Well, I'm not gonna try that one. I'm old, I forget everything. Yes, absolutely. Cup of tea. I think I need another cup of coffee. The closest lighter of that is going to be matcha, maybe. Forest and jungle. Yeah, I'd have to get into my other, let's see, pear. Did I get pear? I think pear's too green. Yeah, it's, I don't know. I don't think I better try it. I wonder if I could put them together. Let's test it. Ooh. Let's do this way. But together, yeah, I don't know. I think, oh, that might be okay. Because you've got the yellow in the flowers. I don't know if that puts too much yellow in there. Oh well. Let me go back to my black here. No, that's not the black I was looking for. It's not the black you're looking for. into that. White. Oh. I'm not too certain I like this yellowy green down there. But you just gotta, maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay. You just gotta keep trying until you can't try anymore. All right, I'm going to use the Prismacolor blender just to get some of that, some of those background dots out of there. I like that, Amanda. Tons of experience, yes. Hey, Blue, thanks for coming in. Or Daisy. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not sure if he is as I envisioned, but I can't seem to get that. I guess I could use a gray. A dark gray. I've got one here somewhere. Not that one. Yeah, this one's probably fine. This one is charcoal gray, which is that's interesting. This charcoal gray seems to have a little bit of green in it. Maybe I'm just seeing things. I'm seeing green. I was going to use this on a different spot, but I like that here. Now, being that I imagine it has green in it, I'm going to use Storm Gray up here to kind of fill in some of these white spots. Although I could say that they're just stars in the background, which I've done before. Now, if I want to go really dark, I'll get the Prisma out. Remind me never to pick a page at the back of the book. Oh, Connie, I was going to ask you, does the area you live in have a kind of a state fair? State fairs here are rides and games, some animal shows, car shows, all kind of together in one place for about most of a month. Ooh, fall tea flavors. What kind of fall tea flavors? I'll see you later. Later on, Connie. Yeah, pretty good day for tea. There's that color. Ooh. Sorry if my hair gets in. Okay. Just had it. It's right there. This is Posca. Yeah, I need to work on that corner a little more. Looky, it's so bright. Now let's put some bright spots in the moon. I've been wanting to get a gray Posca. It's just not a usual color. I think I still like to get some. I might go ahead and color over this line. Some of this stuff, y'all, I'm just making up as I go along. I go, well, that looks good. No, that doesn't look good. Yeah, I haven't done that side yet. All right. I like Posca because it has the ability to be drawn on. Okay, that's not the right English phrase. I like that I can color over it. Whoa. It does have its quirks. It's annoying little things. But if I'm planning on coloring over a white line like that, I usually just use Posca. Autocorrect does that to me all the time. All the fairs I've been to in Canada only the last 2 days. Really? Did Connie say she has... Oh, she didn't say if she has fairs or not. Yeah. Well, it's 11:35. And you can see I've got the start on the rest. I need to make a couple of calls. And you're welcome. Yeah, I'll see you at Connie's. I'm going to eat lunch, but I may come back in here. No, I've got to put my feet up. But yeah, I'm going to finish this up and we'll start something different on Friday. Well, yeah, I mean, they obviously don't state fairs, but they may have something like one, like a community fair. Smaller ones for different little villages or something. Oh, there you are, Shannon. Thank you. You know, Shannon, I saw on Amazon today, I was going to tell you, but I don't know if you're in here. There's some an eye pencil set. It's sort of like this, but thinner. Anyway, it's called Shanny. And I said, oh, I've got to get that one. I don't know that I will. I have it in my basket. But I thought it was funny. All right, y'all have a great week. I'll see you in the streams and see you Friday. Thanks for coming. Bye, y'all. Yeah, it was totally funny. You're welcome, Amanda. I'm trying to find the hearts. I always end in hearts now, but I can't find them on here, so. Well, this is a heart. It's not exactly the heart I was looking for, but it's okay. All right.